Y'all know the story. The Bible says in Acts 16, verses 23 through 26, and when they had laid many stripes upon them, they cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely. Keep them safe in prison, because we want to torture them. Who, having received such a charge, thrust them not only into prison, but put them in an inner prison and made their feet fast in the stocks. I can't do this. I told myself, don't explain nothing. Just get to the text. But I got to pump my brakes right here. He said that they are such a threat to the kingdom that I'm not only going to put them in prison, but I'm going to put them in an inner prison. They're locked in prison, but they're also locked in a prison inside of a prison. And then I got to put their feet in stock. I got to put their feet in stock. Tell your neighbor, Paul and Silas were some bad brothers. They are in prison, inside an inner prison. Their feet are locked in stocks. And the Bible says that they don't go to the www and tell everybody on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and whatever else we use that God let us down. Y'all just be impressed. Don't ask no questions. I don't like to hear that. But anyway, y'all be impressed. Don't ask no questions. Just know that we're going through. No, the Bible said they didn't do that. The Bible says, and at midnight, Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises unto their God. Paul and Silas, they were beaten, they were bloody, they were bound. They weren't just in prison, they were in an inner prison, locked up behind locked doors with their feet in stocks and their backs torn apart. But instead of complaining, the Bible says they combined their voices. I wonder who would be honest in here and say, I've never been to that prison, but I have been in a prison and locked inside of an inner prison. There have been times it seems like my feet, they were fastened inside of, they were fastened and locked, but God came through and freed me from those things. Y'all moving slow. But some people, their relationship is an inner prison. Some people, their job is an inner prison. Some people, their mind is an inner prison. Some people, their body is an inner prison. Some people, their actions, where they are in life, is an inner prison. I came to tell you today that praise breaks oppression and it frees the saints from the enemy. The Bible says at midnight they started praying and singing praises to God. I like it. It gets real good right here. I wasn't supposed to do all this, but let me just do it for a second. The Bible then says, and suddenly. Boy, I feel like running out of this church right now. The Bible says, and suddenly the prison doors flung open. All I'm trying to say is that my praise right here is going to open some doors that's been stuck and shut and locked for years upon years upon years. And it ain't going to take God years to do it. It ain't going to take God months to do it. God's going to do that thing suddenly. Tell your neighbor, I need God right now. So if I clap, wave, scream, and holler, don't look at me and roll your eyes. Just know that God is about to work something out in my life. Can somebody shout, and suddenly?